All right, let's talk about Gumroad. You've built an amazing digital product, you're super proud of it, but then you launch and crickets. If that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're diving into the actual playbook for turning that product into a successful business.
I mean, does this sound painfully familiar? It is probably the single biggest frustration for creators out there. You spend weeks, maybe months, pouring everything you have into a product. You finally hit that publish button, and nothing happens. You know it's good, but it feels like you've created this brilliant thing that's completely invisible.
You know, there's this old myth, build it and they will come. It sounds great, doesn't it? Just make something amazing and people will magically find it. But let's be real. Anyone who's actually tried to sell anything online knows that's just not how it works. The truth is, your product is only half the equation. The other half, the part that really moves the needle, is all about marketing.
But hey, don't let that discourage you. This is absolutely a solvable problem. And to prove it, we're going to look at a real story from a creator on Reddit who went from zero to making over $2,000 a month. It all came down to having the right strategy. So let's break down exactly how they did it.
Okay, so first things first. Before you even think about posting on social media, we got to get your house in order. And your house is your Gumroad page. Seriously, think of it like a physical storefront. If the windows are dirty and the sign is broken, nobody's coming inside, right? Well, it's the same thing here. If your page isn't polished and persuasive, all the traffic in the world means nothing.
And that polish starts with your product description. Look, here's the #1 mistake I see people make. They list features, not benefits. They'll say, this includes 10 templates. Okay, so what? Instead, you need to say, this will save you 5 hours of work every single week. See the difference? One is what it is, the other is what it does for them. Use bullet points to make those benefits pop, and if you have any good feedback, get those testimonials in there to build that crucial trust.
All right, here's a little challenge for you. Pull up your own product page and ask yourself this one simple question and be brutally honest. What would it take for me to feel 100% confident hitting the buy button right now? Does it answer every single question I might have? Does it get rid of any doubt? Is the value so obvious that clicking buy feels like the easiest decision of my day? If the answer is no, you've still got work to do.
And it's not just about the words. The visuals are huge. You gotta have high-quality cover images. Jump into a tool like Canva and create some slick mock-ups so people can actually see what they're getting. Oh, and here's a pro tip. Create a little urgency with a limited time discount. And please, enable the affiliate feature on Gumroad. It's literally free marketing. Other people sell your product for a cut. It is a complete win-win.
Okay, so your shop window's sparkling clean. Your description is amazing. Now, it's time to get some customers. This is where we move from setting up the shop to actually spreading the word.
You know, the worst advice you can get is just be on social media. That's way too vague. A real strategy is about being smart. You don't have to be everywhere at once. That's just a recipe for burnout. You just need to be where your people are. Is your product super visual? Instagram carousels are your best friend. Can you make short, fun videos? Then you need to be on TikTok. And seriously, don't sleep on Pinterest. It's not just social media, it's a visual search engine that can send you traffic for years.
And if you think your product is too boring for social media, let me tell you about Emma Chipur. She sells Excel spreadsheets. Not exactly the sexiest product, right? But she started using trending TikTok songs in the background of her videos showcasing her spreadsheets, and she got millions of views. It just goes to show you, it's not about having the coolest product, it's about being clever with the platform you're on.
So, are you feeling a little overwhelmed right now? Thinking, how am I supposed to create all this content for all these platforms? I get it, but here's the secret. You don't. The key to being consistent isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. It's all about repurposing, and this will absolutely save you from burnout.
So what does that actually look like? Well, you start with one big piece of content. Let's say you write a really good blog post. Boom. From that one post, you can pull out 3 key ideas for an Instagram carousel. You can turn 2 of the main points into quick TikToks. You can make a Pinterest pin that summarizes the whole thing. You can write an email about it, and you can create a Twitter thread diving deeper into one section. Just like that, from one piece of work, you've got an entire week of content ready to go.
All right, so promotion gets you attention. That's great for the short term, but attention fades, right? If you want to build something that actually lasts, you have to turn that temporary attention into long-term trust. And that is all about building a brand.
And it all starts with this one question. What makes you different? Seriously, in a sea of other creators, why should someone choose you? Maybe it's your specific style. Maybe it's your personality, your humor. Maybe you're the most detailed person out there.
Whatever it is, you have to figure it out and lean into it. That's your brand. That's why people will buy from you and not the other guy.
And let me tell you, there is no faster way to build trust than with social proof. Check out this stat. A whopping 90% of people trust what other customers say way more than what a brand says about itself. Think about it. Of course, you're going to say your product is great, but when a real customer says it, that's gold. That's authentic. It's incredibly powerful.
So where do you get this magical social proof? It's easier than you think. You just have to ask for it. Set up an automated email that goes out a week after a purchase, just asking for their honest opinion. If you're brand new, find a few people in your space and offer them a free copy in exchange for a review. And every single time someone says something nice about your product on Twitter or in a DM, screenshot it. Plaster that stuff all over your product page. Let your happy customers do the selling for you. Okay, we're leveling up now. Your page is perfect. You're getting the word out. You're building a brand people trust. Now for the final piece of the puzzle, creating a system that keeps growing over the long haul. This is how we go from random sales here and there to a predictable, reliable income. And to do that, you have to know your numbers. The most important number to watch inside your Gumroad dashboard is your conversion rate. All that means is, for every 100 people who visit your page, how many actually buy? If you're getting a ton of traffic but your conversion rate is low, like 1%, that's a huge red flag. It tells you the problem isn't your marketing, it's your product page itself. Time to go back and tweak that description or add more social proof.
The other piece of data that's pure gold is your refers. This literally tells you where your sales are coming from. Are people finding you through Twitter, your email list, a blog post? This isn't guesswork. If you see that almost half your sales are coming from Twitter, well, guess where you should be spending more of your time. Let the data be your guide.
And all of this leads to what we call a growth flywheel. See, success isn't just a one-time thing. It's a cycle. You get feedback from customers, which helps you improve your product. Then you launch a new related product that your happy customers are eager to buy. Maybe even create a subscription for recurring revenue. Each part of this loop feeds the next, making the whole thing spin faster and faster on its own. So, let's wrap this up. What's the secret to Gumroad's success? It's not about being an influencer or being on every platform 24/7. It's simpler than that. It's about getting your storefront right. It's about knowing exactly where to focus your energy, and it's about being consistent in those key places. That's the playbook, plain and simple. So, the real question is, are you ready to get started?
Okay, so you've done it. You've poured, your heart and soul into creating this amazing digital product. Maybe it's an ebook, a course, some kind of template bundle. You launch it, you're excited. And then crickets. It feels like, well, like you're yelling into a hurricane, right? Just hoping someone, anyone, spots what you've made. How do you actually cut through all that digital noise? How do you make your stuff visible and, crucially, turn that interest into actual sales? That's exactly the challenge we're tackling today. Our mission really is to give you a solid roadmap for boosting visibility and sales for your digital creations. We're going to look at platforms like Gumroad, explore the whole world of affiliate marketing, and touch on some broader e-commerce strategies too. Think of this deep dive as your shortcut, basically, packed with some surprising facts, actionable tips, all designed to make your digital products, well, stand out.
Okay, let's unpack this. Maybe we should start with Gumroad. It's super popular, right? A go-to for lots of digital creators. It's a marketplace for, ebooks, templates, courses, design bundles, you name it.
And the initial pull seems to be how easy it is. People say it's simple, affordable, gives you full control over selling and delivery. And the big one, it's free to join. Sounds almost too good to be true.
It does sound great, and that simplicity, that's actually very intentional. It's a strategic choice by Gumroad. See, the platform is really tailored for a specific kind of user. We're talking creators who already have an audience, people who are ready to monetize their work. They're looking for users who are pretty self-sufficient, who don't need a ton of hand-holding.
Ah, okay. So it's less about finding an audience on Gumroad and more about serving the one you bring.
Exactly. And this works well for Gumroad, too. It means lower operational costs for them. They attract these self-sufficient creators who, importantly, bring their own customers along. It's kind of a symbiotic relationship.
That makes a lot of sense. It explains the straightforward feel, but it also highlights something crucial, maybe a common mistake people make. You can't just upload your product and wait for the cash to roll in.
Absolutely not.
I saw someone on Reddit, Tweet Girl, put it pretty bluntly. Gumroad is not a set it and forget it kind of platform. You need marketing.
That's spot on.
Yeah, and another user called it semi-passive. You do the hard work up front, setting things up, marketing, then depending on sales, maybe it becomes passive income later, but that initial push, totally essential.
Precisely. And that brings us to a really fundamental point. No matter what platform you use Gumroad, something else, certain basic strategies are just crucial. For visibility, for appeal, you've got to think of your product page, your Gumroad store, whatever it is, as your digital shop window.
Right.
What people see in those first, 2 or 3 seconds,
Yeah.
that decides if they stick around or just bounce.
So how do you make that window really shine? What are the key things?
Okay, first up, optimize your profile, your Gumroad profile specifically. Use a clear, friendly photo, a short, compelling bio. Make sure you weave relevant keywords in naturally.
Keywords are always important.
Always. Then, craft compelling product descriptions. Don't just list features. Show the value. How does your product solve a problem? Use bullet points for the key benefits easy to scan.
Visuals too, I imagine.
Oh, huge. Use high-quality cover images and mock-ups. Invest time, maybe a little money, in clean, attractive covers. Realistic mock-ups if you can, showing the product in use. Even better, tools like Canva, Figma, they can be lifesavers here.
Good tips.
And don't forget the basics of the site itself. Improve the UX/UI user experience, user interface. Make sure navigation is intuitive, your site loads fast, and it absolutely has to work well on mobile. Mobile responsiveness is non-negotiable today.
Got a solid foundation. What about building trust, especially with digital stuff you can't, hold in your hand?
Great question. That's where the power of social proof comes in. It's massive. Customer reviews are just vital for building that trust, that credibility.
So you need to actively ask for them.
Definitely. Encourage satisfied customers to leave reviews. Then, display them prominently. Don't hide them away, just starting out. Maybe offer free copies to some beta testers. Ask for honest feedback in return.
Smart.
Even informal stuff works. Screenshots of nice messages, tweets, DMs, they can act as great testimonials, feel really authentic.
Like a friend's recommendation.
Exactly. It cuts through that buyer skepticism for something intangible. Honestly, there's nothing better than word of mouth, even the digital kind.
That's a powerful point. Okay, so shop window is polished, story is compelling, we've got that social proof. But how do we get people to the window in the first place? How do we drive traffic?
Right, that's the next big piece, actively drawing in your target audience. And a huge part of this is smart content marketing and SEO search engine optimization. Content marketing isn't just blogging randomly, it's strategic. Planning, creating, publishing, distributing digital content aimed at a specific group.
To attract your ideal people.
Exactly. Address a need within your niche. Build trust, build that connection between your audience and your brand. And quality is key here. Good content informs, maybe entertains, but it inspires people to check out your shop because it delivers real value.
So how does SEO fit into that?
SEO is how you get found organically. You need to optimize your SEO and use keyword-rich content marketing. This starts with thorough keyword research. What are your potential customers actually searching for online?
Figure out their language.
Precisely. Use those relevant keywords in your product titles, descriptions, even image file names in alt text. Create valuable blog content related to your products. Quick tip, focus on long-tail keywords, those longer, more specific phrases. And maybe product-related questions. They often have less competition.
Easier to rank for.
Often, yes. And keep your content fresh. Regularly updating it keeps search engines happy and gives readers a reason to come back. The payoff. Better ranking in search results, which means more visibility, more awareness. It all feeds itself.
Makes sense. What about social media? Seems like everyone's trying to crack that nut.
Yeah, social platforms are incredibly powerful tools for visibility, no doubt. The trick is creating engaging, visually appealing content that's right for each specific platform.
So not just blasting the same message everywhere.
Definitely not. Tailor it. For Instagram, maybe use carousel posts to show product features, short reels demonstrating how it works, stories for behind-the-scenes stuff, polls, countdowns.
Pinterest. That can be a goldmine for long-term traffic. Think clean, vertical pins, catchy titles, strong visuals, and use keywords in your pin titles and descriptions too.
TikTok. Seems huge for discovery.
It is. Focus on short, value-pack videos. Show results. Use trending sounds, challenges, but make it relevant. That short-form video content. It gets higher engagement, feels more authentic for demos.
What about older platforms like Facebook?
Still relevant. Join relevant Facebook groups. But here's the key. Contribute value first. Don't just jump in selling. Build relationships. Or consider starting your own page or group.
And Twitter or X?
Great for quick tips, relatable thoughts about your niche, sneak peeks of what's coming next, and a universal rule for all social. Always, always include a link back to your Gumroad store or whatever platform you use. Put it in your bio. Use a link tree if you need to consolidate links. Make it easy for people.
So much there. Okay, content, SEO, social. It's a lot of organic effort. What about speeding things up with paid ads? Yeah, paid ads can definitely accelerate things. If you have the budget, investing in ads can drive really targeted traffic pretty quickly. Platforms like Google Ads, Facebook, Instagram ads, they let you zero in on specific demographics based on interests, behaviors, even what they've searched for.
But you need a strategy, right? Can't just
Right.
throw money at it.
Absolutely. Set a clear budget. Define your campaign goals. What do you want to achieve? Craft compelling ad copy, eye-catching visuals. And crucially, use A/B testing. Test different headlines, images, audiences. See what works best. Don't just guess.
What about people who visit but don't buy?
Retargeting. That's where remarketing campaigns come in. You use tools like the Meta Pixel or the Pinterest tag, these little bits of code track visitors.
Right.
Then you can show specific ads just to those people who visited your site but didn't purchase, reminding them about your product. It's often very effective.
Okay, that covers a lot of ground on getting eyes on your products. But you mentioned something earlier, affiliate marketing. That sounds like it could be a real game changer. Having others sell for you.
It absolutely can be. Affiliate marketing is essentially a performance-based strategy. Affiliates promote your product or service, and they earn a commission for any sales they drive.
So how does that work practically?
It's pretty straightforward usually. An affiliate gets a unique tracking link. They promote that link maybe in a blog post, on social media, in an email. Someone in their audience clicks the link, they go to your product page and make a purchase. The affiliate network or platform tracks that the sale came from their link.
And the affiliate gets paid.
Exactly. The affiliate gets a pre-agreed commission. It's a powerful way to scale your marketing because you're leveraging other people's audiences.
Are there different ways to do affiliate marketing?
Yeah, generally people talk about three main types. Unattached, which is just basic advertising, no real connection.
Yeah.
Related, where the affiliate has some relevance to the product niche. And then involved affiliate marketing. This is where the affiliate actually uses the product, trusts it, and recommends it based on their experience.
That sounds like the most authentic approach.
It usually is. It builds a reputation for trustworthy, impartial recommendations. It's often seen as a more sustainable way to build an affiliate business, especially for beginners.
So how do you know if setting up an affiliate program for your product is a good idea? Who benefits most?
Could be a really good fit if you already have access to an audience yourself, maybe you can recruit affiliates from there. Or if you're great at creating content, you can provide your affiliates with materials. If you're seen as a trusted expert in your field. Or if you run something like a newsletter or podcast with engaged listeners.
Okay, that makes sense. What are the upsides, the pros for the seller?
The big ones are, it's relatively easy to execute technically. The affiliates do the marketing heavy lifting, not product creation or support. It's generally low investment and low risk compared to, say, hiring a sales team. And it has huge potential to scale your reach in sales.
Passive income potential too.
Potentially, yes. Once the system is running well, it can generate sales without your constant direct effort on every single promotion.
Sounds great. What about the downsides, the cons?
Well, first, it takes time. It's definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. Building relationships with good affiliates, seeing results that takes patience.
Yeah, okay.
You also have somewhat limited control over how affiliates promote your product. You set rules, but they have their own voice and style.
Right.
And a growing challenge, as we touched on, is navigating privacy regulations, things like GDPR or CCPA. They're changing how online tracking works. With more people opting out of cookie tracking, sometimes it's harder to accurately attribute sales back to the correct affiliate. They might miss out on commission if the tech can't track the journey properly.
That's a really interesting tension, privacy versus tracking for commissions.
It is, and it leads into future trends. Success in affiliate marketing moving forward, say towards 2025, will involve adapting. We'll see more AI and automation being used for content creation, repurposing content, analyzing audiences, optimizing conversions.
Makes sense. AI is everywhere.
It is. Also, mobile-first strategies are crucial. Content needs to be designed for how people consume it on their phones. Video and short-form content will continue to dominate, especially shoppable video where you can buy directly from the video.
Voice search too.
Yeah, optimizing for voice search, those longer, more conversational questions people ask Alexa or Siri, and fundamentally, privacy-first approaches. Collecting your own data, first-party data. Being super transparent with affiliate disclosures. Ensuring full data compliance.
So more transparency, adapting to tech.
Exactly. And better ways of tracking sales moving beyond just crediting the very last click before a purchase. Looking at multi-touch attribution, understanding all the different interactions that led to the sale.
So, for someone wanting to succeed with affiliates now, what are the key tips?
Build trust. Above all else, be honest, promote products you actually use and believe in. Create product tutorials, show people how to solve problems with your product, highlight the value. Build an email list. It's an asset you own. Great for engaging potential customers and affiliates.
Yeah.
Use automated workflows. And always, always keep things legal. Disclose affiliate relationships. Clearly, the FTC requires it.
Use the product yourself seems key too.
Absolutely. Creates that authentic first-hand content that really resonates.
This ties back neatly to Gumroad then. You mentioned they have built-in features for this?
They do. Gumroad has an affiliate feature sellers can enable, letting others sign up to promote their products for a commission you set.
Okay.
They also have something called the Discover Marketplace. This is where Gumroad itself might feature your product, boosting its visibility within their ecosystem. But there's a catch. To be eligible or get boosted, you usually need to agree to an increased Discover fee if a sale comes through that channel. It starts at 30%, could go up to 60%.
Wow, that's steep.
It can be. The upside is you only pay that higher fee if the sale originates from Discover. But it's crucial to remember what we said earlier. Even with these features, Gumroad Discover isn't some magic bullet. You, the creator, still have to actively promote and market your product. It's not the be-all and end-all.
Right. It's a tool, not the entire strategy. Which maybe leads to the next point. When might creators look beyond Gumroad? Why might they outgrow it?
That's a common trajectory. As creators scale, Gumroad's limitations can start to pinch. The fees, for one. That 10% on the free plan plus payment processing, it adds up. Even the 3.5% on premium isn't the lowest out there. There's limited branding control. Your store tends to look, well, like a Gumroad store, not uniquely yours.
Marketing features too.
Yeah, they're pretty basic. No built-in cart recovery, limited options for upsells, or advanced email marketing integrations. It also struggles sometimes with more complex product types like memberships, tiered courses, maybe print-on-demand requires more flexibility. Some users report payout delays occasionally. And fundamentally, it's just not built for massive scaling. It lacks the advanced analytics, CRM features you might need as your business grows significantly.
So what are the alternatives? What do they offer?
They generally offer more control, potentially lower costs long-term, and more features geared towards growth. Broadly, you have two main types. First, WordPress plugins, things like MemberPress, easy digital downloads, WooCommerce. These give you basically 100% control over branding, features, fees.
But the catch.
You have to manage your own website. Hosting, security, updates, that's on you.
Okay. And the other type.
Hosted platforms. Think Teachable for courses or Selfie for digital products. These are often easier to set up, more like Gumroad in that sense. But they're usually less customizable than a self-hosted WordPress site, and they might have their own transaction fees or monthly costs.
So it was a trade-off.
Exactly. It's about choosing the platform that aligns with your long-term goals and finding that right balance for you between control and ease of use.
That makes perfect sense. It's about finding the right fit for where you are and where you want to go. And thinking long-term, what are some key strategies for sustained growth, regardless of platform? I saw Gumroad's own blog mentions a few.
Yeah, some timeless advice there. First, launch new products regularly. Keeps momentum going, gives existing customers a reason to come back, attracts new ones.
Keeps things fresh.
Definitely. Second, collect and analyze customer feedback constantly. Use it to improve your current products, get ideas for new ones, really listen to your audience. And third, if possible, build a recurring income model. Think membership subscriptions. This creates more stable, predictable revenue, which is huge for long-term planning and weathering ups and downs.
Stability is key.
So as we kind of wrap this up, the big picture message here is that maximizing visibility for your digital stuff. It's a dynamic process, right? It's a blend of getting that storefront right, the optimization, the trust signals, consistently generating traffic through good content, smart SEO, social media, maybe paid ads, and then strategically using things like affiliate marketing. Plus, being really thoughtful about the platform you choose and keeping an eye on those evolving trends like AI, like privacy.
Yeah, we've covered a lot from the, making that Gumroad profile really pop to navigating the complexities of affiliate commissions and how sales are tracked, and even thinking about when it might be time to level up your platform. The whole landscape of selling digital products, it's always changing, always evolving. But those fundamentals, building trust, delivering real value, promoting smartly and consistently, those seem to remain constant.
Couldn't agree more. Those are the bedrock.
So, As you, our listener, think about getting your own digital products out there, maybe consider this. In this world of like fleeting trends and just endless information overload, how can your specific, unique approach to visibility and building that authentic connection with your audience, how can that build not just sales figures, but actually create lasting, genuine impact? How can it build a thriving community around the valuable things you create?